Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Okay, now we continue on our lecture class. Still in the non-linear equation, numerical method lah. Okay, topic 2.4 is about root finding for non-linear equation by using dissection method. Okay, I put the date is yesterday lah, 24 March. Okay, 25th. Okay, for intermediate value theorem, it can be seen that the location of sign change is refined incrementally into a number of subintervals until it reaches the root. Okay, the idea of the intermediate value theorem, or IVT, form the basis of the dissection method, in which the incremental search method is used. However, instead of refining the interval by try and error, a systematic approach is adopted. Okay, if a function change sign over an interval AB, the interval is divided into half, which is AC and CB, where C is the midpoint of AB. Okay, the incremental search continues in AC or CB depending which subinterval involve change of sign. Okay, do you understand this statement? I think half, maybe 50%. If you read again lah. But okay, let's see. Go to the exercise, then you can easily understand what I've mentioned before. Okay, the routine algorithm can be systematically structured as step 1, step 2, step 3, and so on lah. So basically, by using dissection method, we have SOP lah. Okay, or maybe step by step procedure. Okay, which is step 1, they ask you to choose lower bound A and upper bound B, such as the function change sign over the interval. Or I can make it short, is interval. So meaning that for the step 1, you have to identify or determine what is the value of interval. Interval here you have two, okay, A and B, okay, the lower and the upper bound of the interval. So in this case, for dissection method, you have to identify the value of AB. Okay, I put here A and B. Okay, and then step 2 is take the midpoint C, okay, which is A plus B divided by 2 in order to identify the C value. And step 3 is about the making the following evaluation to determine in which subinterval the root lies. In this case, for the step 3 is to identify the current or the next or the incoming subinterval. Okay, I put here incoming. Incoming. Sorry. Interval. Interval. I don't know. My writing pad is not working good enough lah for today. So incoming interval. First we have AB, something like this, right? AB. But there's next interval too. We have to determine either AC or CB. Okay, this one. Okay, either AC or CB. Okay, that is okay. Later on during the exercise, I will show you more detail lah, so you can understand. Okay, so in this case we have rules lah ataupun procedure lah. Okay, first, in order to identify either AC or CB, we have to determine these rules lah. FC multiplied by FA is either negative or not. If negative, then we choose AC. Okay, which is set B is from the C. Okay, and return to step 2. So okay, never mind. Okay, proceed. Okay, if FC multiplied by FB is minus or less than 0, the root of subinterval CB, so set the A, okay, from the C. Okay, and then if FC is equal to 0, then the root is C. So, okay. And then the stopping criterion, meaning that we have to iterate, okay? Iterate number 1, 2, 3, and so on. So, how to stop? Okay, when to stop? So the maximum number of iteration is reached, okay, when B minus A, okay, divided by 2 is less or equal to the error that given during the in the question. Okay, and then when FC is less than the error, inilah criterion. So the routine algorithm can be understood either using figure 2.3, which is incremental search of dissection method. So this is the first AB, okay, interval, and then we have C here, the midpoint. Okay, so if okay, like this one, okay, in this case FC multiplied by FB is less than 0 or not? Then if yes, then you have to choose the current like this one. So if you can see here, the movement is to the right. Okay, if the FC multiplied by FB less than 0, okay, if no, then there is such movement from the right to the left. It's okay. Okay, so we'll proceed on example 2.2. Okay, let's say we are given a system of response, the following function of y equal to x power of 6 minus x minus 1. So you have to find the stable condition 0 of the system in the range of 1 to 2. In this case, this is the A and this is the B. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2. By using dissection method, okay? Okay. Please be careful. Read truthfully, okay, during your test, because sometimes the question asks you to use another method. Let's say IVT, let's say second method or Newton-Raphson method. So be careful, because if you give the wrong method, okay, based on the question, then you totally got 0 marks. Okay, so iterate until the tolerance error B minus A power of divided by 2 is less or equal to 0.005. In this case, this is the stopping criterion. So you have to iterate less or equal to 0.005. This is the error, the tolerance error. Okay, tolerance error. So, and then verify your calculation by plotting the function and show your predicted result is correct. So basically, verification is made by using software. So during the final or during your test, you are not required to verify. Okay, you are only calculate and give the result or the value lah of x, the root function. Okay, here I copy again. Okay, the step 3 here. This one, step 3, make the following. So I believe that you are not really clear about this statement. So I copy and paste here. Okay, if you can see here, the step 1 is to choose the lower bound or to choose the interval value lah. But in my class, the step 1 or maybe the initial step lah before step 1 is to determine what kind of tables based on the method in the question. Okay, let's say for dissection method, so the tables is like this. Okay, we have iteration I, and then start from 0. Okay, start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on lah. And then we have A, we have B, and in the middle of A and B, the interval, we have C, the midpoint. So midpoint means you have to plus A plus B. Okay, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 divided by 2. We got 1.5. Okay, and then we have FA, FB, and FC in the middle. So please be careful, because based on my experience, your senior lah, okay, during the test, they put A here and B here and then C here, then messy lah. Okay, you have to follow straight away this kind of tables. Okay, and then we have error here. So how we are going to get the error? By using this one. This one. Okay, B minus A divided by 2, okay, is the error lah. So B minus 1, so 2 minus 1 divided by 2, right? So 2 minus 1 is 1, divided by 2 is 0.5 here. Okay, and then again 1.5 minus 2, 1.5 minus 1 divided by 2 means that 0.5, okay, 0.5 divided by 2 is 0.25, and so on lah. Okay, I choose red in color for my name because I want to stress out about this step 3. Okay, so how we are going to determine the next iteration? In this case, the interval A and interval B. So how? Okay, from here for the iteration 0 ni, it's clear lah. We managed to get the A and B, the interval value, and then C is midpoint, and then FA, FC, and FB is based on the equation. Okay, we just substitute the X value, and for the error we have to minus B minus A divided by 2. So for iteration 0 is, I think you understand lah. But how we want to continue for the next iteration? So the first thing is we have to identify the value or the incoming value of the sub-interval. In this case, how, why we maintain the A value to be 1, and why we change, okay, the B value from 2 to 1.5. Okay, I put the arrow here, and then later on you will understand why. Okay, so from this step 3, they put here if, okay, I make it bigger ni lah. Okay, if, okay, if FC, okay, multiplied by A is less than 0 or negative lah, okay, negative sign. Okay, FA, okay, multiply by FC if negative. So what you are going to do is set B from C. So B here is from C. So we just down change lah the value of C to be B for the incoming iteration number 1. So like this one. So if this one, the multiplication of FA and FC is minus, then you choose one C here to be here lah. Okay, I think to the right. Okay, to the right sign here 1.5. Okay, again here here is 1 minus. Okay, still negative, right? This one negative. So we change here, and then this one. If you can see here, okay, this one is positive, right? Positive, because minus multiplied by minus is positive. So what happened? From here to here. So they bounce in other direction. Okay. So this one is remain. Okay, this one remain, this one remain. Macam itulah. Okay, remain, and then macam tu. So the determination of the either A or B for the next iteration are based on this one, FA and multiply by FC. If negative, then C to B. If positive, then C to A. This one lah, C to A. This one C to A. If negative, then C to B. Here. Okay, I think enough. So based on the iteration, okay, we also did the error. So from the 0.5 decrease until up to 0.0039. So in this question, they are asked you to iterate until the tolerance error is less or equal to 0.005. From here we got 0.0050 actually. Okay, in this case here, so means that we got 0.0039 is less than 0.0050. So we have to stop here. And please remember that if you put like this one, you may be lost maybe 1 to 2 marks. It's because you have to state the statement here. The predicted root is x is equal to 1.36 here. This you have to state. Okay, you have to write the statement like this one. Okay, then maybe 1 marks. 1 marks. Okay, okay class, I think enough for today for bisection method, and we continue our next class on Newton Raphson method. Okay, thank you very much.